EU4 Dominion, I believe, which I believe changes up the English tree, the Ottomans, the French. I think it does like a big job changing those who are older. It's like some of the older great powers. It does a really good job changing them up. I'm definitely going to get it, obviously. I love EU4, and I don't play EU4 nowhere near as much as I used to, obviously, due to the fact I just haven't really been playing many games I used to, as much as I used to anymore. But I'm very much looking forward to the new DLC, because it looks like it's going to add... It looks like it's going to make Great Britain fun again for me, because I've done the Great Britain tree too many times now. Like, it's an easy tree to do. I kind of want there to be more for me to do, you know? And with what they're saying the new DLC is going to do, it's going to make playing France, the Ottomans, and, like, you know, a bunch of different nations that I've played quite a bit fun again. I must admit, I haven't played France as much as I'd like to have, like, because I feel like people on YouTube don't want to see you play France, because, you know, France is a gigantic country. It's a really easy country as well, so, you know, you can't really fuck France up. Like, the worst you could do is piss off the Austrians. But, you know, it is what it is. You don't play many strategy games? Fair enough, man. They're not for everyone. Hearts of Iron's the only one you handle. I do like Hearts of Iron 4, but it's too... I'm not the biggest fan of the World War II period. Like, I'm like an ancient... I like ancient warfare the best. I prefer, like... Even though, as, like, a person, I do find guns interesting. I like guns a lot. I think they're really cool, and I love the like different guns a lot. I find guns really interesting. I like tanks. I just don't find the World War II period interesting, nor do I find World War I interesting. Like, I'll play the games, but I just don't find them interesting as, like, medieval or, like, ancient warfare. So I just don't find myself playing Hoi 4 as much as I used to. But Hoi 4 is a good game. The last DLC is not look like it's done very well, but I can't say for certain if it's done well or not because I haven't played it. So it's pure speculation on my account that it's not done well. I'm just going by what the Steam reviews say, and the Steam reviews are not kind. So there is that to think about, but, you know, I can't say for certainty that it's bad. I did like the idea of them adding, you know, designable planes. I loved designable ships, and when they brought the tanks, that was amazing. Like, designable tanks makes the game so much more fun. And all the other stuff they added makes it fun, but I don't know what they did with the last one, but it does not. People just don't seem to like it as much as they did the other ones. I'm assuming that's because they added a bunch of bugs again, and the bugs are a lot worse than the ones they had last time. And I say they added the bugs that were obviously a repercussion of changing some things and, you know, not enough testing, I guess. But I can't speak for a Paradox. Obviously, I don't code anymore, so I can't speak for that. But yeah, it's all I can say is hopefully you know, the reviews change and the mod maybe the DLC gets better. But I honestly haven't even seen, like, content from Isoros because I haven't even watched him in so long. So I legitimately just don't know what the state of Hoi 4 is at the moment. I'm hoping it's in a good place because, you know, Hoi 2 was one of my favorite strategy games, which is weird. Again, I know I said I don't like Hearts of Iron, I don't like the period, but Hoi 2 was one of my favorite strategy games. The Darkest Hour, when that came out years ago as, like, a fan-made game that, like, Paradox said they could sell or some I can't remember the exact reason behind it, but that was really fun as well. Hoi 3 was horrible, did not like it. And Hoi 4, played it since launch. It was a good game, but it's just, you know. EU4, CK3, those are my two games when it comes to the things. Stellaris, I just don't play anymore because it doesn't feel different whenever you play it. No country feels unique. And I don't play Victoria 3 because it's trash. And they are going to need a lot of work on that to make it even slightly fun for me. For me personally, I know people are enjoying it. For me, I mean, it's just not it, you know. Like, in my opinion, it's just not it. But I mean, hopefully one day it'll get there. Because I started to like Victoria 2, so because I was never the biggest fan of Vicky 2, but then I got into Vicky 2 and I was like, yeah, okay, Vicky 3, I'm expecting this. I'm hoping this will be pretty cool. They definitely, in my opinion, like, I played it and I liked it for the most part. Like, I liked it to begin with, but then the more you played it, the more you realize it just wasn't that good. One of those games where like its code it's made generally quite well, but like a lot of the things just aren't the best. But oh well. C'est la vie, as they say. Such is life. It's already come out. Not much we can do about it now, so all we can do is hope they change it. But speaking of speaking of Crusader Kings, actually, the new Crusader Kings DLC content pack. I don't really know what it is, but the fact that all I know is that you can do, like, you plan weddings and you can do like tourneys and that, and it looks a lot more. It looks like they're really hammering in the character interaction stuff with it, and I'm actually. A lot of people don't seem to be on board with it, but I'm actually really on board with this. They're really, 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 really delving into the character aspect of CK3. Because Crusader Kings was always more about the characters. Yes, the growth and obviously the strategy aspect in terms of that was always the big, what people bought the game for. But I think like the big sim management and, like, you know, controlling your character, you know, doing all these, like, making them like more deeper, making your character have like personality, inventories, you know, really making your characters actions count. I feel like they've got a real winner in that. And if they make this DLC and it's content pack and it comes out really well, like I'm hoping it does, I actually think Crusader Kings 3 will continue, even though it's had no real major like DLC to it. I think what they've added so far is actually building up to be quite a good game. I really want them to release a Patricians pack, and I really, really want to be able to play as a Ferocracy. If they can add that in, then yeah, we're 10 out of 10. Like, the game is easily better than Crusader Kings 2. But at the moment, even though I prefer the character stuff in Crusader Kings 3, all I need them to do is add in ability to play as Patricians, and Crusader Kings 3 will best Crusader Kings 2 in everything. For me personally. Because I like the religion. I like how the religion works. In fact, you can make your own religion. I like the new hybrid culture, and create your own culture stuff. That's great. I like how they impact. I like the throne room stuff. It's stuff I kind of ignore and until I really need it, until I'm like, you know, a bit well off, and then I pay attention. But it's still, you know, it's cool. Stuff like that, just, it's really well done. And I think as long as this new patch, this like new content pack comes out really well done, and, you know, works exactly as intended, and the like mechanic is actually feels like it's useful and feels like it actually does something and makes it like makes the like, as long as it like fits and actually comes across as they intend it to, then I can see it being, you know, because I can see Crusader Kings 3 being the best best released Paradox game in the last like 5 years. Obviously EU4 is still better than it, but the amount of DLC EU4 has over CK3, not exactly hard to be better. Because EU4 has had a lot of trial and error. Like, if you think about how EU4 was on release to how it is now, it's basically a different game. I mean, the fundamentals are there, but they stripped so much. And then, well, no, it's more of an upgrade. But like, the base mechanics are the same, obviously. But like, they took out some of the really shit stuff and they made it really good. That's the best way to put it. Like, they took some of the like really crap stuff and they made EU4 a lot of fun. I don't know why all you guys went to the inside lane, you absolute casuals. There you go, truck. I mean, mate, I gave you enough room to come out. I'm just saying. Well, you know, just be rude to the fact that I gave you a bunch of room. You know, it's what it is. You know, I'm not offended much. We're going a little fast. I thought Italy was 56 miles an hour, but apparently it's 50 miles an hour, which is a little bit disappointing. You know, it means we have to go a little slower. It's essentially 60 miles, 66 miles. Yeah, 66 miles every 11 hours less than we would be doing if we were going 59 miles an hour instead of 53. So essentially, we're losing quite a lot of, like, we're going quite a bit slower than we would be. And we could be going, sorry. Which is, honestly, a little rude. I'm not massively appreciative of that game. Telepass is... I'm gonna go through the telepass where the rest of them are going, you know? Big brain right here, big brain. Big brain, nearly small brain, but you know, big brain work. Big brain came out top there. Oh shit, there is a small car there. Fucking hell. The little cars always get, especially at night, they always scare the shit out of me. You can just never see where they're coming from, but I will be right. So what can we talk about? I mean, we in the last few streams we spoke about the new we've spoken about DLCs. The new actually no, there is like the new Total War Warhammer 3 DLC has been announced for April. That I will definitely be covering, the new Chaos Dwarfs. I don't know if I'll be covering it as a stream or if I'll actually go back to recording some videos for it, but we'll see. But at the very least, all I can say is it looks really cool. Chaos Dwarfs people have been asking for them to be added for a while. So they, the fact that Chaos Dwarfs are being added finally is looking really good. Very, very eager to play them. I'm not a big dwarf faction in general in Warhammer, but holy shit do they look good. I will probably try to stream it, but more than likely I'll just record it. Because, again, I don't know how well it'll stream, because I mean, my computer's good enough to play it all and stream it at the same time. It's just sometimes OBS does not like it when I stream certain games. So I'll more than likely do a test stream, and then we'll see. But that'll be on the channel at the very least, and I don't know which I'm going to play over the Chaos Dwarfs yet. I'm probably just going to pick one, whichever looks cool, and be like, yeah, that one. We're going to play this badass. They actually get magic, which is going to be it's kind of like my biggest reason to play them is I get magic as a dwarf. Like, I love dwarves. Outside of Warhammer. And I always thought the Warhammer dwarves needed magic. Or at least, well, they have runes. It's just the dwarves in Warhammer aren't as powerful, especially because they're so old now. They're not as powerful as like the other factions. So, while I enjoy them, I'm definitely looking forward to Chaos Dwarfs. They just look really cool. And also I get to be evil, which, you know, it's always a win. I do like my Chaos factions for Warhammer Fantasy. Warhammer 40k, not a big fan of Chaos. I just don't find them as fun as, you know, the Empire, but Warhammer Fantasy, the Chaos is so much fun. I know Chaos is very similar in both when it comes to, like, Chaotic Daemons, or Chaos Daemons, but I don't really like Chaos Daemons in 40k because I feel like there's just so much cool stuff, like, you know, Space Marines. My personal go-to faction of the Adeptus Australis. Sorry, not Adeptus Australis. The Adeptus Australis is something I made it for my D&D when I warped 40k into... Sorry, I meant the Adeptus Custodi. That's what I was on about. Yeah, I said Adeptus and I was like, Australis. I was like, nope, that's what you call the Space Marines in... Or the Astra Marines in... yeah, Warhammer. Ignore me on that one, guys. I apologize. That's an absolute failure right there from me. Getting my own creation, my own adaptation of them confused. Oh, stretch a little. To say I was only going to go for 2 hours. As usual, I have streamed far longer than I was meant to. Or intended to, more accurately. Oh well, as they say. Oh well. C'est la vie. So we should be resting soon, which means we'll be doing the rest of the drive in the day more likely, which is nice. Hopefully our guys will keep earning us a bit of money to continually offset offset our loan payments. If they keep offsetting our loan payments, then you know, we'll be able to buy the Scania even quicker. We do have 84 grand we can get from the bank, so right now we could technically buy the Scania. We'd just be missing some of the stuff I want on the base Scania. Like, if we quickly, I'm gonna quickly again. I do apologize. I keep doing this. I want to make sure I know how much the Scania is gonna be, because we're not going to be able to buy it online. We're gonna have to physically go and pick it up. So Scania S, custom config. Hurry up and load my Steam inventory, thank you. Like, I want this. This is why it's gonna be expensive. Like this, that. Obviously the exclusive here. So now this is even more expensive than I originally wanted. So like, at the very least, I just want, like, you know, I don't care about the looks. We can get the looks better later. I mean, realistically, we can get the tires now because tires are cheap, so it's fine. We're talking 178 grand, and then to get the actual thing. So we're talking maybe 200 grand, or if we just go with basic white paint or basic, even basic Wheel of Progress is, yeah, it's still looking at 185. So we're looking at a pretty expensive truck, which would be very close to getting after this job. This lane doesn't just disappear, right? Or do I? Please don't tell me this lane just disappears, because if it does, I'm gonna have to get in the other lane. But no, it doesn't. I'm good. I know that some lanes are drop off, and I hate drop off lanes. They're an absolute nuisance. So we've got 3 hours and 50 minutes to the next place, and we've got 3 hours 42. So we are slowly making up time to where we're going. You know, let's push a little bit. I know there'll probably be a police officer when I'm pushing this a little bit, but I want to try and. Okay, that'll do. We'll push a little bit. We don't want to. You don't want to push too much, because then, you know, you'll just, you know, get shat on. But I don't want to. You know, I want to get there some point soon, so we can, you know, make the final push in one night. Or in one before we sleep again. And if we're lucky, our drivers will make us a boatload of money so we can, you know, get our Scania. We essentially need them to make me another 40 grand themselves between them. It's not going to happen, obviously, but that would be the ultimate for us. Hopefully we'll level up from this trip as well. We'll have to wait and see, but fingers crossed. We'll definitely only need one. We'll definitely only need this one last rest. That's great. I definitely thought it was a higher speed limit in Italy. I honestly thought it was 56. So that's yeah, it's definitely. I definitely did not expect it to be so low. Well, not low. I didn't expect it to be the standard, like, base limit. Especially not because all of the, like... Ooh, train. All of the, like, normal car, like, you know, the cars and that are going, you know, I think they're going, like, 80 miles an hour, so it's pretty weird that we can't just go that extra 6. It's pretty upsetting, you know? Push for a little bit longer. I won't actually keep the thing on the retarder or cruise control, because if the cruise control pulls us back down, it'll pull us down a bit too fast and it could cause us to crash, which, you know, never good. Never good at all. We should be able to go across the we're going to be coming off right now. It's 67 miles an hour. Well, sometimes you just need to go a little faster, you know? Sometimes, you know, you don't want to be late for a delivery. You just accidentally put your foot down on the throttle a little more than you meant to. Because fuck truck limiters. That's one thing I hate in this game, is truck limiting. I'm glad that it's an option you can remove, but still. Limiting trucks is no fun. So Bologna, we're not going to Bologna, but we're going past it at the very least. We are now the furthest into Italy we've been in this profile, which is really nice. Of course, just go over here. I don't believe. I think the The toll booths are below, so they're not for us. They're for if we went off now. There they are. See, they're not for us. We are absolutely good. That's what I like to see. No clue what that says, but I'm pretty sure it's insulting me. Let's see how fast we can go before I crash. I want to see if we can hit with this truck, see if we can, like, how high we can hit before I get worried. Or before I get fined. Ooh, no, that's a police car. I can tell. And by I can tell, I mean, I don't want to risk my luck. Fines are, like, we can't afford a fine right now. Fines are too expensive. Okay, let's try this again. I want to see if I can hit 75. I know I probably shouldn't do this, but then again, people are stupid, so... Honestly, got very scared that that was a police officer then. You know what? I have a feeling we're not going to hit that speed limit of 75 before I get fined. Especially not while turning. Okay, 2 more miles an hour and I can slowly brake. 4. Come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Got rid of 22 miles an hour pretty quickly there, but yeah, not risking, like we didn't, the fact that we didn't get fined, absolutely hilarious, to be honest. I expected to get fined. As soon as we see where we're going to rest, I'm going to see if we've got ability to get slightly past that, you know, due to that little stint we did at 75 mile an hour. Or the little stint we did getting up to 75. I will definitely say American Truck Sim ruins your perception of speed in this game when you can go 80 miles an hour and you're like, yep, 53 miles an hour, is that it? It feels like I'm in California. And even then, California's slightly better. You can go 58 at max if you push it a little bit. But oh well. We've nearly gone 13,000 miles. Holy shit. We probably will have gone 13. Yeah, we'll have gone 13,000 miles after this trip. And then we'll be giving this truck to some random trucker in my fleet. And we'll be like, right, you've got this old beast. It's not actually old, it's just done 13,000 miles. Go get some more miles out of it, you know? Earn us some money. Eventually our drivers will earn us a lot more, but right now I'm happy with stable earnings. So we've now got 2 hours, I think it's 2 hours now we've got left. Or it's an hour and a half when we start yawning, right? I can never remember. I know on American Truck is 2 hours. So I just needed to remember how many hours it was. So 56 minutes. Yeah, yeah, we're going to have to stop where we're going to have to stop. A shame, but you can't win them all. You can't win them all. Okay, we'll stop, get a nice little sleep, see what our guys are up to, see if they've made us some nice profit. Like right now, someone's made us some money, but I don't know who. Okay, we'll need to check their levels as well to make sure they don't accidentally level more into something than they should. Because obviously that would be a painful. Them having something we don't want, that like they don't need just yet. Not painful, it just upsets my OCD really. Go a little bit faster. I really shouldn't because it isn't. Yeah, we're not going to. I just realized there's too many cars on the road now. At night we can get away with it. In the day, too many chances. Police officers spawn so much more in the daytime. Do not need this. that a Volvo? Yeah. Well, Volvo, apologies, but I'm just going to cut you off quite aggressively there. Didn't mean for that to be as aggressive, but oh well. Sometimes you just can't help how aggressive it is. Right, we're nearly at the stopping point. Is this it? This is it. Okay, we're gonna be stopping here. Yeah, we've got 11 minutes till we get there. 47 minutes. There is nowhere to rest. Like, the next rest point is way off. So we're not gonna unfortunately be able to... Sorry, 1 second. Did that have 3 question marks? Yeah, it does. The fuck? 3 question marks? Oh, one will be a viewpoint. One will be a viewpoint. Okay. We're going to speed up a little bit to get to our rest a bit quicker. What can I say? I really want to go to sleep, you know? Thank you, game. I'm aware I'm getting tired. Someone didn't make me any money because I had 47. Now I don't have 47 grand. Someone lost me money. Ah, well, it happens. I'm not actually too fussed, to be fair. I get anal, but like those guys are making 2 grand a day on average. Like, can't be upset with them. But I can. Okay. Brandon made us 2 grand. Brandon leveled up, nice. And loan installment comes out to about 8 grand. Yeah, that was about right. Okay, cool. Brandon has leveled up Eco Driver, so let's go to ADR. Nathan just needs his next ADR. You need to go just in time. You need to go Fragile. So these are all earning us like... These are all doing really well, actually. Oh, okay. Ryan doesn't currently have a job. Which is weird, but hopefully when he unlocks Fragile, he'll have more options. Pretty decent profit from them. Yeah, I decided to try something to get 2 levels and everything to see if I could really continually give them good options. Due to the fact that we're based in Luxembourg and my goal is to set up a business in like this region, I want to build like in Luxembourg. I want to build up in Belgium next, then Netherlands, and kind of like build like a regional company. I know it's probably not the best way to do it, but it's the way I want to do it for the for fun. But the fact that they're all going to Lyon is honestly quite amusing. But that's also probably why there's no jobs, because everyone's going there. Like, you're hardly going to make a profit if everyone's going to the same place. Holy sh... Alright, that was on me, game. You didn't charge me though, so that's alright, fair enough, but that's yeah. That was definitely my fault, game. You should have charged me for hitting him then. That's, I'm not going to complain, but I definitely should have been charged. Oh well, we're going to quickly run away before he can get my information. Can't make me pay if I run away. Oh no, that's called a hit and run. We're gonna run away anyway. It's okay, we got this. This trailer does not have my license plate on it, so I'm gonna get away scot-free. Just a quick travel now to the south of Italy, and we are golden. Gonna do a nice little bit of day driving now. Some nice bright air in the cab. Nice bright sun in the cab. Yes, that's right. The air is glowing. If the air glowed, we would essentially not be able to see fucking anything. But that is, yeah, let's hope the air never glows. Let's hope it continues being the invisible force that gives us, like, lets us breathe. Yeah, that guy, I definitely hit that guy. I don't know why the game was like, yeah, no, he hit you. The game's been awfully generous when it comes to who's hit who lately. Whoa, what the heck, dude? Jesus Christ. If you see someone indicating, like, don't be a dick. Like, okay, fair enough. I guess that's calm when I'm always a dick and don't let drivers out. Fair enough, game. Fair enough. I'll let you off. It's just, you know, okay, I don't know why I'm trying to speed. I'm so not used to going 53 miles an hour. It's so weird. It feels like we're going... I feel like it just feels like we're going really slow when you go it. Thank God I did slow down. We don't want to get fined by the police.